Hello YouTube, B3 here, back to another kicking action figure review. Yes, today's review is over the Marvel Legends Infinite series Boomerang figure. He is the running change for the Ultimate Beetle in the little Deadliest Foes thing, as you can see here. Oh, sheesh. There's Beetle and Boomerang, and you also have Spider-Girl and Black Cat, and Toxin and Carnage. Yeah, really cool. So I did all my reviews for this wave, and I was like, I'm done. I don't really want the running changes. I might get Spider-Girl, but who cares? But then, you know, they announced Agent Venom to be the Walgreens exclusive, and I was like, I have to get Agent Venom. I mean, he's the character I thought they were going to put in this line in the first place, because Hasbro said, we're not going to make all these legends, but we might release them in waves for movies if they have something to do with the movie, if they relate. I was like, Amazing Spider-Man 2, they're going to put out that Agent Venom. And they didn't do it, and I was really sad, but now they're saying they're going to do it, and that makes me really happy. So I was like, might as well get these running changes as well, because there's a place in my collection for Toxin and Spider-Girl. And then I got Boomerang also to complete the set. Not as familiar with Boomerang, to be totally honest with you guys. I've seen him in some comics, but the fights with him I've read are usually over like really quickly, and he hasn't been really a big villain. I think he might have been in Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Was he in Superior Foes of Spider-Man? Can't quite remember, but yeah, not too familiar with this guy, unfortunately, but I figure if you guys are watching this review, you probably already are. I know he was in the Thunderbolts, mostly because he has a Thunderbolt symbol on his uniform and stuff, but he does come with a lot of cool things. He's got his little backpack here, and it actually holds his boomerangs. You can put his boomerangs in his boomerang pack, which is really cool. I don't know exactly how they go in here, how he does it in the comics. Once again, I've read very few comics of him. He was in the earlier days of Superior Spider-Man stuff, but yeah, he comes with 2 large boomerangs and 2 smaller boomerangs. They don't fit in his hands real well, unfortunately. Is a bit of a gripe I have. So you can see here, he has like a trigger hand you would hold a gun with. And he can fit like the smaller boomerang in his finger, but I tried to put the big boomerang in that hand and it just kind of fell out. And he can hold a bigger boomerang in this hand, but not a smaller one. So that Bucky Cap mold, you know, came back to bite him a little on this guy, maybe. And I got this guy at Walmart. Didn't think Walmart was going to carry this line. I remember someone telling me Walmart wasn't going to carry the Spider-Man stuff, but I guess they were. So this guy multiple times. You can see me get him in a toy hunt video I did, I believe. But I mean, look at him. He's really cool. Glad I got him. But yeah, this doesn't stay in his back too well. It's always getting knocked to the side, but it doesn't really fall out, which is good. It doesn't fall out. It just tilts a lot. And got a lot of great stuff. First, I guess we'll do articulation. Up and down on the head, obviously inside the side. We get that. Up and down on the arm, forward and back on the arm. And you got a bicep swivel, double elbow bend. And you got forward and back on the hands there, as you can see. And a wrist rotation. Loose ab crunch, loose. I left him in the hot truck, as I said, so I don't know if that loosened up his joints. Sometimes that loosens up joints, but then as they cool off and stuff, they normally get tighter, and he didn't get tight again, which is why I'm not too sure about that. And then he has a good waist joint there. Don't know why it's clicking like that. Forward and back, in and out, and you can just kind of move that all around too. You got that thigh swivel, double knee bend. You got a boot rotation. Up and down on the foot, and ankle pivot. Pretty cool, you know. Good for posing, if he can stay in place. But, yeah, detail and paint's alright. Also, he has like this shiny metallic white boomerang here, but then it's like this not shiny pearl on the shoulders, but it's a little shinier on the gloves and boots, and the whites don't match up, which is a little off-putting. But he's got like this darkish green color all over the rest of him. There's this silver Thunderbolts symbol right there. So you can put them with your Thunderbolts team if you got that Comic-Con pack. I believe it was a Comic-Con exclusive pack. Once again, not the biggest Legend collector. I just get mostly Spider-Man, actually. I bought a lot of Legends recently, though. Lots of Toy Biz Spider-Man stuff, too. But, yeah, I mean, he looks good. I like his head sculpt. I actually really do like his head sculpt. Sorry for all the background noise if there is some. I tried to filter as much out as possible. We got crickets and stuff. But, yeah, I mean, he looks good, but at the same time, stuff doesn't match up, and he's a little meh. And compared to lots of the other figures in the wave, he's one of the less creative ones. Because, like, the figure he's a running change for is like this brand new stinking sculpt all over, and it's beautiful. But this guy, He also came with, this guide on how to build Green Goblin, and of course, the leg here for Green Goblin, left leg. So, I got half a Green Goblin, and I already have a fully built Green Goblin. Now we're moving on to some size comparisons. Obviously, here is our Boomerang with some other Marvel Legends, Spider-Man related, of course, Hasbro also. Here on the left, we have the Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider, Kane version, obviously. And he's got that same sculpt as Big Time and Future Foundation, so you got that going on. And I think they scale well together, about the same height, Really, really cool. So he's going to scale well with those 3 Spidey figures for sure, and the other figures that kind of utilize parts of that mold, main parts of that mold. And then here, on the right, we have another one of the running changes, also from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 wave. It is Toxin, the Eddie Brock Toxin, who I believe appeared in Venom comics. Pretty sure. I've started Venom comics, and well, a buddy of mine started them, and he's letting me read his graphic novels. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in that. That's where that Toxin comes from. But yeah, he's got that Hyperion mold, which is big. He's big, and he's a symbiote. Symbiotes are usually bigger characters, so I think it's fine. Not too sure about that Toxin, but I think they look great together, and that's the point. Next up, here's Boomerang with some Toy Biz Spider-Man figures. These are both from the first Sam Raimi film. Here on the left, we have the superposable Green Goblin with removable mask and glider. And here on the right, we have the Battle Ravaged Spider-Man. Came with the hanging base. But, yeah, I mean, they look neat. I think he scales up better with the Spider-Man than he does the Green Goblin, because the Toy Biz figures are a little slimmer, because I have some other Toy Biz figures, and they're much slimmer sometimes. And these guys definitely are. But, yeah, I think Boomerang looks better with the Spider-Man than the Green Goblin, because Spider-Man's got a skin-tight outfit. Spider-Man's also a very thin hero, even though he is muscular. He's like that thin kind of muscular. And Green Goblin, I feel like, should be a little bigger. Just saying. Even though I think the Green Goblin and Spider-Man look great together. But perhaps, it just depends on the Toy Biz figure for this guy. So, might go a little better with your Toy Biz Marvel Legends, but he's mostly going to stick with your Hasbros. And lastly, here's Boomerang with some Marvel Selects. And I can't say he scales up as well. First, here on the left, we have the Anti-Venom, and then on the right, the Amazing Spider-Man from the movie. The first movie, obviously. And, don't like it. Normally, symbiotes being bigger is a fine thing, but I think Anti-Venom might be a little too big. Just saying. And of course, Spider-Man is also much too big as well. So yeah, he's mostly going to stick with your Marvel Legends. More around the Hasbro size. But Marvel Legends in general, I think he'll be fine with most Toy Bizes. Because he looks fine with my Toy Biz Ultron and etc. And I have another Toy Biz Spidey. Several other Toy Biz Spideys, actually. But he looks better with your Hasbro stuff, not so much your Diamond Select. So all in all, what do I think of the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Boomerang figure from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Ultimate Green Goblin Build-A-Figure wave? Well, he's a neat little figure. I don't regret buying him at all. He's really cool. I could always add more Spider-Man rogues, But he's just not creative, not one of the big tier villains, which is fine, because we've gotten them over and over and over again. and I'm glad they're picking new characters to do, but I feel like he's a little bland, and his whites don't match up as bothers me, and he's got a lot of loose joints, like a lot of loose joints. And the bland part, you know, that's just a personal taste thing. I mean, I know this is what the character looks like, it's accuracy, but I kind of like how they included the Thunderbolt symbol so you can put him in your Thunderbolt team. I'm glad they thought about that. Good job on that, Hasbro, but you can see him just, see how he's shaking? I'm just holding him here, and he can stand on his own. He's standing on his own right now, but loose joints. Loose joints, see that? But I really like his Boomerang backpack thing, even if it doesn't stay straight all the time. And in all honesty, I gotta give this guy 3 out of 5 stars. It's a really cool figure. Scales up well with other legends and stuff, but he's just another figure. There's nothing really special about him. He's just another legend. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just another legend. He doesn't impress. He doesn't go beyond. He's just another legend. But that's it, you got 3 out of 5 stars. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. You got Facebook, Twitter, follow back on Twitter, and all other YouTube channels. Also, you got more action figure stuff on B3 Productions, comic book stuff there also, and then our other channels as well. So that's it, you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you all so much for your support, and I'll see you all later.